All right, what's going on, guys? This is how we had a break even trading day today. Literally hated this fucking delivery and ended up getting stopped out break even, and it's probably going to run to the take profits that I wanted to. But again, like when you see, yeah, there you go. So pretty much would have hit take profit now, but when you see delivery like this, like chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping, and I almost got stopped out, and then we came down. I just moved my stop loss to break even at this point. I hated the price delivery, and we got taken out break even on this push, and then price, eventually came down. It might run to all those draws. I don't really care though, because this was not a ideal delivery. So coming into the day, we had draws lower. We had London, we had Asia, we had New York PM, and we had previous day low. But after market open, we had already taken out London and Asia. And from there, we were kind of using ES as our correlation, but NQ came up and started to respect this 15-minute bearish for value gap right here. So for me, I was looking for a rotation back down because I assumed we were going to want to flood lower to those lower draws and liquidity. Then going into the 5-minute, we ended up putting in an SMT right here. As you can see, NQ made a lower high and ES made a higher high. And at the same time, ES was continuing to respect this 5-minute bearish fair value gap right here. It just kept chopping within it and dropping. And I figured that it was going to want to rotate back down towards the previous day low because that was the draw on liquidity for both in my eyes. So basically, we ended up getting this 1 minute bullish for value gap got inversed. We ended up getting in on the retrace. Then the SMT got put in, and I took another entry in and around. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was somewhere off the SMT. It might have been on this candle right here. So stops were above this wick. We almost got stopped out on the first one, like I said, and then ended up getting in back here. Price ended up just kept chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping, and then finally we ended up dropping down. We came back in, we came back down. At this point, at 10:45, I'm not liking price delivery at all. We're just moving in a small range, and I'm not trying to sit through drawdown and see price reverse against me, just because it's not an ideal price. It's not an ideal trade. So I moved my stop loss to break even, and we end up getting taken out break even. And that was pretty much it for me. I tried to take another reentry, and that got stopped break even as well, in and around this push, but regardless, break-even trading day for me, I'll run through it again really quick. We had draws and liquidity lower. We came in and we're respecting this 15-minute bearish for value gap. I want to see a rotation back down to those continued sell-side draws and liquidity. 5-minute on ES was holding that bearish for value gap, which was giving me confidence that price wanted to go down. First entry was off of the highest time frame inversion, which we had this 1-minute inverse. We come back in, take the retrace. Again, we chop. We almost get stopped out. Then we put in this SMT, take another re-entry, chop more. Again, after all this chop, like, you're just looking at this, and I'm just seeing, like, this is just very low probability. So as soon as we get into profit, we come back in, then we come back down, and I'm seeing this push, and I'm just moving my stops to break even because, like, I'm not trying to sit through some bullshit like that, right? Then we come back in, get stopped out, break even, and then price eventually floods down later on in the session after ES tapped into that 15-minute gap. So I guess price wanted to just wait for ES to tap into that gap before it wanted to go down, which is why you really need to keep an eye on those 15-minute gaps. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Again, if you guys want to join the Discord for daily pre-market analysis, live trade thoughts, all that stuff like that, I'm going to be doing some live trading soon. So still working on figuring out this software and stuff like that on this computer. If you guys want a discount for Alpha Futures, link will be in the pinned comment, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.